Hoggie's beer reviews. Hoggie's beer reviews.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in again. This is another one of Hoggie's beer reviews, and today we're drinking a craft beer in a can. That's right. And not only is it a craft beer in a can, but this is quite possibly my favorite beer, if not just one of my top favorite beers, top 3 beers, period. I love this stuff. Had it many times in the past, but I've never had it in a can. So today I'm bringing you the Avery IPA, or to be more formal, the India Pale Ale from the Avery Brewing Company in Boulder, Colorado. All right, it's today's beer. Now, to be clear, my thing with these reviews has always been to bring you guys beers I've never had before, so I can share with you guys that first objective, unbiased taste. You know, that first honest reaction. I always wanted to keep it that way. But every once in a while, I gotta bring you guys a beer that I have had before, just because the beer is so damn good that I think people need to know about it. You know, because I want to share it and share it with you guys and let you guys go out and try it. You know, and discover it for yourselves because it's so damn good. And that's the case with this. The Avery IPA was the first IPA that I ever really had, really reviewed, and really enjoyed. And this was a couple of years ago. And I've been enjoying it on and off ever since. You know, whenever I see it, I pick it up. And like I said, it's probably my favorite beer, if not one of my favorite beers. I always say that I have my top 3 IPAs are my favorite beers. Ruination, Two Hearted Ale, and this. But when you really think about it, Ruination is harder to find. It only comes in bombers. And the Two Hearted Ale, while delicious, is 7.5% alcohol by volume. This is 6.5. So as far as an all-around everyday drinking IPA, this is it. This is what I prefer. Like, you know, if my corner store had 6 packs of this stuff, I'd be buying a 6-pack every couple of days. I like it that much. It's a great IPA. So I'm sharing it with you guys today. And again, Avery just started offering their beers in cans. You know, following suit with Oscar Blues, the people who bring us Dale's Pale Ale. That brewery's been offering cans only since they started. They're also in Colorado. And now Avery has recently started doing their beers in cans as well, so that's cool. You know, eco-friendly and recyclable and all that good stuff. Makes it more portable, you know, to those places where you can't take bottles, you know, the sporting events and the park and the beach and all that. This is great. So, I've never had it in a can up until yesterday when I had 2 of these guys. So I'm just sharing it with you guys as a can beer. So yeah, enough talking, getting right to Beer Advocate. The Avery IPA from Avery Brewing Company in Colorado. Obviously this is an American style IPA, 6.5% alcohol by volume, and out of 1,010 reviews, overall it receives a B+. Pretty good, out of 1,000, a B+, I'd say so. And that's that. So there's not much to it. Get right to it. You know, I love this thing. My goblet for IPAs only. And let me show you this here. Take a look at that. I don't know if you can see that. It doesn't have your traditional clear plastic rings that go around the middle. It's got these little black things that lock onto the top lip of the can. Really secure. Really secure. I mean, you can't break this, man. This ain't gonna slip. This ain't gonna break. I actually had to really pry the beers out of here yesterday. So, you know, I have to pry the beer out of there now. All right. Getting right to it. No tops, no opener, no caps, no nothing. Just do one of these. Pour it right in. Now, it was funny because my wife calls me and says I'm going to go to Whole Foods after work. So, all right. I said, hey, well, you're at Whole Foods since they have a good beer selection. I said, pick me up some beer. All right. So she calls me back like 45 minutes later. She says, hey, I'm at Whole Foods. They have this kind of beer and this kind of beer and this kind of beer and this kind of beer. What do you want? And she says they have Avery in cans. I said, do they have the IPA in a can? She said, yes. I said, that's what you're buying. Hands down. I've been wanting to try this in a can to see if it changed at all. And from what I tried yesterday, I had 2 of these yesterday when she brought them home, and I'll tell you, it's the same beautiful beer, no odd flavors from the can, so that was always good. So just showing you this now, and my windows are open, but it's kind of rainy and overcast, so My colors may not be as good as you'd want them to be, but look at that. This is a beautiful golden amber color. It's like a light orange, man. It's a golden amber, and it's really beautiful. But it's not really clear. You know, it's not hazy. It's not like a Hefeweizen or something like that, but there's kind of a cloudiness to it, an opaqueness to it. You can't see through it. And you can see that head, man. That is frothy. Frothy, dense. Just, it's a good looking beer. And I love the smells on this thing because it's citrusy. It's so citrusy, but it's orangey and grapefruit with a hint of grassiness. And yet you still get a bit of sweetness from the malts. It's a very well balanced smell on this beer. So it'd be kind of like a cookie kind of thing under there. You know, kind of like a roasty, caramely, malty kind of cookie dough kind of thing. I know it sounds weird, but just go with me on that. But yeah, more than anything, it's hoppy. This is a hoppy beer. It's one of the reasons I like it so much. And the nose lets you know right away it's a citrusy, orangey, grapefruity hop. So, time to dig right in. Cheers. And again, the hops bite you right away. Bitter, resinous, citrusy. It's like grapefruit and like pine resin rolled into one. Smacks it towards the front, middle of the tongue, and then towards the back. Love that. But yet, it's not a real thick-bodied beer. I mean, it's not thin and watery, but it's relatively light, easy to drink. You know, you get your nice little coast of malts across the middle as you're swallowing. You know, it's a nice backbone of the beer, and then as you finish swallowing, it's just resin bitterness, citrusy, grapefruity, a little bit of orange in there. Yeah. That's what it does to the back of your tongue, just And that's what it is, man. I mean, this is just an enjoyable beer to drink. Again, I've had this beer many times out of bottles. Now I'm having it out of the can. And I detect absolutely zero off or weird flavors that may have to do with the can. No metallic flavors or tastes, no aluminum, nothing weird. So, you know, the idea is that these cans are lined with, it's not necessarily wax, but something similar that lines the inside of the can. And yeah, it works because there's no off-putting flavors in the beer related to the aluminum can. So, I mean, there's not much more to it, man. This is just a grade A IPA, glass full all the way around. Again, quite possibly my favorite beer to drink on a regular basis. I wish it was available in more places. You know, I can't wait for the day that a beer like this is available in every supermarket. It's a pipe dream, but maybe one day. But this is the kind of stuff I like drinking, and I think this is just a top-notch product. Avery's a really good brewery. If you like IPAs, if you like stuff like Dale's Pale Ale or Dogfish 60 Minute or any other IPA for that matter, pick this up if you see it in a can or in a bottle. You won't be disappointed because it's just a good damn beer. Glass full, I love it. I'm going to enjoy the hell out of these. And thanks for joining me, guys. Stay tuned. Remember, Hoggie's Beer on Facebook and Twitter. Hit me up. I'm out.